harvest moon was rising slowly over fields of amber grain, just like it had 1,000 times across sunshine and rain. I sat beside the old barn door, watching shadows stretch and grow, thinking about the life I've lived and the people I have known. The wind carried scents of autumn through the cooling evening air, and suddenly I felt surrounded by memories everywhere. I remembered Grandpa's stories about the war and harder days, how he taught us to stay grateful and never lose our way. I remembered Mama singing while hanging clothes outside, and Daddy's dusty work boots standing by the door each night. I remembered my first sweetheart, the dance hall, and our first kiss, and all the little moments that became a life like this. The harvest moon remembers every laugh and every tear, every promise made in you, and every precious year. Though people come and people go, and seasons pass us by, the harvest moon remembers beneath the Texas sky. The old friends who shared my journey, some have already gone ahead, but when I see that moon above, I think of words they said. The fishing trips, the county fairs, the church picnics every spring, the little pieces of ordinary life that turned out to mean everything. Now my grandchildren sit beside me, listen to stories from the past, and I pray they'll learn the secret that real treasures always last. Not in money or possessions, but in people that you love, the memories you leave behind when you're finally called above. Life moves faster than we realize, like a train beyond the bend. One day you're young and chasing dreams, the next you're looking back again. The harvest moon remembers the roads we traveled through, the love we gave, the faith we kept, and every dream pursued. And when I'm gone, that moon will shine on generations still to come, telling them our story long after this old cowboy's done. The harvest moon remembers, and so do I. There's a little house beyond the creek, hidden by a row of pines, where life unfolded slowly, one season at a time. The paint was white when we first bought it, back in 1969, and every board was built with hope, every nail held a dream of mine. The roof leaked during thunderstorms, the porch leaned slightly to one side, but none of that seemed important with my young bride by my side. The babies came in quick succession, bringing joy into our days. Tiny footsteps down the hallway, and toys left everywhere. Mama planted roses by the fence, Daddy planted corn behind the barn, and somehow those simple things wrapped our lives in warmth. Every supper gathered family around a worn oak tabletop. Nobody looked at clocks back then, nobody seemed in such a rush. In the little house beyond the creek, we found everything we'd need. Love was measured by devotion, not by things money could bring. Though the years have drifted by like clouds across the Texas sky, my heart still finds its way back home to the little house beyond the creek. The children grew and moved away, chasing dreams in distant towns, leaving quiet in the bedrooms where laughter once was found. But every Thanksgiving and Christmas, the driveway fills once more with grandchildren carrying memories through that familiar front door. Funny how the smallest places can hold the biggest parts of life. Every corner tells a story of joy, sacrifice, and time. In the little house beyond the creek, our story still repeats, generation after generation, gathering where love runs deep. And when my fire little house beyond the creek. The creek still flows, and so do the memories.
There's an old wooden church outside of town, standing where it's always stood. Through storms and seasons, joy and sorrow, watching over the neighborhood. The paint is worn, the bell is weathered, but it still rings every Sunday morn, calling folks together, just like the day that I was born. That's where Mama sang in the choir, and Daddy bowed his head to pray. Where Grandpa taught us life's true value, in the quiet country way. Where weddings fill the room with laughter, and babies took their first small steps, and neighbors stood beside each other when hard times put faith to the test. The old wooden church still stands like an anchor in shifting sands, holding memories through the years, through celebrations and through tears. Though the world keeps moving fast, some things are built to last, and a piece of my heart remains in the old wooden church. I stood there when I married Sarah on a bright July afternoon. The sunlight danced across the windows as we promised forever to. Years later we baptized our children right where our parents once stood, passing down the same old values, the way every family should. Now my hair is turning silver, and my steps aren't quite as strong, but every Sunday when that bell rings, it feels like coming home. I see familiar faces smiling, though some now live beyond this life. And somehow in those quiet moments, everything feels right. Time can take so many things, but faith somehow remains like the roots beneath an old oak tree, holding steady through the rain. The old wooden church still stands, blessing generations with loving hands. Through every joy and every loss, guided by a higher cause. And when my journey reaches its end, that's where my thoughts will start again, at the place that helped me learn what really matters in this world. The bell still rings, and faith still lives. Every Friday after work, I'd drive that old Ford home, past the cattle fields and windmills, down roads I'd always known. And every time I reached the hill, just outside our little town, I'd see her porch light shining bright, like heaven calling me around. She'd be waiting by the screen door, with a smile that warmed my soul. After a week of sweat and labor, she somehow made me whole. Sweet tea on the porch swing, watching the Texas sunset fall. Those simple moments side by side meant more than all at all. The porch light never went out, through the good times and the drought, through every storm and every year. That light was always there, a beacon in the darkest night, guiding this old cowboy ride. No matter what life was about, the porch light never went out. We weathered hard and troubled years, when money sometimes ran thin, but somehow love kept carrying us, again and again and again. The babies grew and moved away, chasing dreams beyond our town. Yet every Christmas they'd come home, when that old light could still be found. Now she's rocking gently beside me, both of us a little slow, watching grandchildren run and laugh, like their parents long ago.
The stars still shine above our farm. The crickets sing the same old song, and that porch light keeps glowing bright,
just like it's all along.
The porch light never went out, through the good times and the drought, through every storm and every year. That light was always there, a beacon in the darkest night, guiding this old cowboy ride. No matter what life was about, the porch light never went out. One day when my ride is over and the Lord calls me away, I know she'll leave that light on until we meet again someday. The porch light never went out. That's what true love's all about. Not grand words or diamonds bright, just standing by through every night. And if folks ask what carried us through every twist and turn, I'll point toward that shining light and all the lessons learned. The porch light never went out. No, the porch light never went out. Still shining across the Texas night, like the love of my life forever.
The harvest moon was rising slowly over fields of amber grain, just like it had 1,000 times, across sunshine and rain. I sat beside the old barn door, watching shadows stretch and grow, thinking about the life I've lived and the people I have known. The wind carried scents of autumn through the cooling evening air, and suddenly I felt surrounded by memories everywhere. I remembered Grandpa's stories about the war and harder days, how he taught us to stay grateful and never lose our way. I remembered Mama singing while hanging clothes outside, and Daddy's dusty work boots standing by the door each night. I remembered my first sweetheart, the dance hall and our first kiss, and all the little moments that became a life like this. The harvest moon remembers every laugh and every tear, every promise made in youth and every precious year. Though people come and people go and seasons pass us by, the harvest moon remembers beneath the Texas sky. The old friends who shared my journey, some have already gone ahead, but when I see that moon above, I think of words they said. The fishing trips, the county fairs, the church picnics every spring, the little pieces of ordinary life that turned out to mean everything. Now my grandchildren sit beside me, listening to stories from the past, and I pray they'll learn the secret that real treasures always last. Not in money or possessions, but in people that you love, and the memories you leave behind when you finally called above. Life moves faster than we realize, like a train beyond the bend. One day you're young and chasing dreams, the next you're looking back again. The harvest moon remembers the roads we traveled through, the love we gave, the faith we kept, and every dream pursued. And when I'm gone, that moon will shine on generations still to come, telling them our story long after this old cowboy's done. The harvest moon remembers, and so do I. Harvest moon was rising slowly over fields of amber grain, just like it had 1,000 times, across sunshine and rain. I sat beside the old barn door, watching shadows stretch and grow, thinking about the
life I've lived, and the people I have known. The wind carried scents of autumn through the cooling evening air, and suddenly I felt surrounded by memories everywhere. I remembered Grandpa's stories about the war and harder days, how he taught us to stay grateful and never lose our way. I remembered Mama singing while hanging clothes outside, and Daddy's dusty work boots standing by the door each night. I remembered my first sweetheart, the dance hall, and our first kiss, and all the little moments that became a life like this. The harvest moon remembers every laugh and every tear, every promise made in youth, and every precious year. Though people come and people go, and seasons pass us by, the harvest moon remembers beneath the Texas sky. The old friends who shared my journey, some have already gone ahead, but when I see that moon above, I think of words they said. The fishing trips, the county fairs, the church picnics every spring, the little pieces of ordinary life that turned out to mean everything. Now my grandchildren sit beside me, listen to stories from the past, and I pray they'll learn the secret that real treasures always last. Not in money or possessions, but in people that you love, the memories you leave behind when you're finally called above. Life moves faster than we realize, like a train beyond the bend. One day you're young and chasing dreams, the next you're looking back again. The harvest moon remembers the roads we traveled through, the love we gave, the faith we kept, and every dream pursued. And when I'm gone, that moon will shine on generations still to come, telling them our story long after this old cowboy's done. The harvest moon remembers, and so do I. Every Saturday after chores were done, and the setting sun painted the western sky, the town would gather at Miller's Hall, where the music played until midnight. Cowboys lined the walls with grins, farm girls laughed with their friends, and somewhere between the fiddle and steel, a young man's future would begin. I saw her standing near the jukebox glow, wearing a red dress Mama had sewn, the prettiest girl in all of Texas, and somehow standing there alone. I tipped my hat and asked her gently, would you care to dance with me? She smiled and said she'd love to, and that changed everything. Saturday night at Miller's Dance Hall, that's where I gave my heart and all, spinning slow beneath the lantern light, holding her close all through the night. The music faded years ago, but one thing I still know, love first found me standing tall. Saturday night at Miller's Dance Hall. For years we'd return every weekend, even after we became husband and wife, sharing dances between hard work and the struggles of everyday life. When money was tight and times were rough, one dance was always enough to remind us what really mattered. When life became a little tough, the hall eventually closed its doors. The old building stands no more, but every time I hear a fiddle play, I'm right back there on that floor, young and hopeful with her in my arms, thinking life couldn't get much better. Funny thing is, after all these years, it somehow did. Some memories fade like old photographs, but others stay crystal clear. And every note from a country song still brings those nights right here. Saturday night at Miller's Dance Hall still echoes through my heart and soul. The lights are gone, the band moved on, but our love remains strong. And if heaven has a dance floor waiting beyond these stars, I'll find her there once more. Saturday night at Miller's Dance Hall, the fiddle still plays in my memory. There's an old wooden chair on the front porch still, sitting quiet beside the hill. The paint is faded from years gone by, but it holds 1,000 reasons why. Grandpa used to sit there every day, watching little clouds drift away, talking about life in a gentle tone, making everybody feel at home. Grandpa's front porch chair still feels like he's sitting there, telling stories of the old days when hard work paved the way. Though he's gone, I still can hear his wisdom whispering near. Every sunset, every prayer lives on in Grandpa's front porch chair. He fought through storms and harder years, held the family through joy and tears. Never had much money to his name, but somehow we all felt rich the same. He taught us how to stand up tall, how to answer when duty calls, how to love your neighbor down the road and help somebody with their load. Grandpa's front porch chair still feels like he's sitting there, telling stories of the old days when hard work paved the way. Though he's gone, I still can hear his wisdom whispering near. Every sunset, every prayer lives on in Grandpa's front porch chair. Now my grandchildren run through the yard just like we did when life was hard. And sometimes when the evening falls, I swear I hear his old voice call. Grandpa's front porch chair still feels like he's sitting there, with a smile beneath the evening sky, watching all the years roll by. Though the world keeps changing fast, some things are built to last. Love remains beyond compare in Grandpa's front porch chair. The chair still rocks in the evening air, and Grandpa's love is still right there. The band was playing country favorites at the old hall outside of town. Boots were stomping on the wooden floor as the sun was going down. I was leaning by the jukebox, talking with a friend or two. Then she walked through those swinging doors, and my lonely days were through. Her daddy farmed cotton fields, mine raised cattle down the road. We grew up only miles apart, but somehow never really knowed, until that night beneath the lanterns, when I asked her for a dance. The fiddle played and she said yes, and fate stepped in by chance. We were dancing in the Texas dust, two young hearts learning how to trust, spinning slow beneath the lights. On those warm September nights, every song felt made for us, every kiss felt heaven touched, and I still feel that magic rush, dancing in the Texas dust. We spent summers by the river and winters by the fire, talking about our future and everything we desired. She wanted roses by the porch, I wanted cattle in the field. Together we built both dreams and watched them slowly bloom for real. Years rolled on like tumbleweeds across the prairie wind, but every time she smiled at me, I felt 18 again. The dance hall closed decades ago, and the band is long since gone, but in my heart the music plays and our dance goes on and on. We were dancing in the Texas dust, two young hearts learning how to trust, spinning slow beneath the lights. On those warm September nights, every song felt made for us, every kiss felt heaven touched, and I still feel that magic rush, dancing in the Texas dust. Some folks search a lifetime long for the love we've always known, a partner through every season, a place that feels like home. We were dancing in the Texas dust, and that dance still lives in us, though our hair has turned to gray. The music never fades away. When heaven calls and my time comes, I know where I'll be found, still holding her beneath the stars, as the fiddle plays around.
was 18, wild and restless, working cattle on my daddy's spread, dreaming of rodeos and distant places, with 1,000 miles inside my head. Then one Sunday after church, beneath the Texas summer sky, I saw her standing near the red oak tree, and Lord, she caught my eye. Her smile was soft as morning sunlight, her eyes were deep as a river runs, and every cowboy in the county knew she was the prettiest one. I'd ride 10 miles just to see her, after work until the daylight died. We'd sit together by the creek bank, watching fireflies in the night. She talked about a little farmhouse with children running through the yard. I talked about cattle and open ranges, and loving her with all my heart. She waited by the red oak tree every Friday night for me, while the stars hung low above Texas land. She'd take my weathered hand. The years have come, the years have gone, but her sweet love still carries on. She's still the girl I always see, waiting by the red oak tree. We married in a white church chapel in the spring of '64. Mama cried and Daddy smiled like I'd never seen before. We bought a little ranch together near the river west of town, built our dreams one board at a time on that red Texas ground. There were years when rain refused to fall and money got mighty thin, but she never once stopped believing we'd find our way again. She stood beside me through every struggle, every loss and every fear, and somehow made the hard days easier just by being near. Now our grandchildren run those pastures just like their parents used to do, and when they ask about true love, I point them straight to you. She waited by the red oak tree and built a lifetime here with me, through every season and every mile. She never lost her smile. The world keeps turning endlessly, but one thing stays the same for me. She's still the girl I'll always see, waiting by the red oak tree. The sun goes down beyond the plains, and she's still waiting there. There's an old wooden chair on the front porch still, sitting quiet beside the hill. The paint is faded from years gone by, but it holds 1,000 reasons why. Grandpa used to sit there every day, watching little clouds drift away, talking about life in a gentle tone, making everybody feel at home. Grandpa's front porch chair still feels like he's sitting there, telling stories of the old days, when hard work paved the way. Though he's gone, I still can hear his wisdom whispering near. Every sunset, every prayer lives on in Grandpa's front porch chair. He fought through storms and harder years, held the family through joy and tears. Never had much money to his name, but somehow we all felt rich the same. He taught us how to stand up tall, how to answer when duty calls, how to love your neighbor down the road, and help somebody with their load. Grandpa's front porch chair still feels like he's sitting there, telling stories of the old days, when hard work paved the way. Though he's gone, I still can hear his wisdom whispering near. Every sunset, every prayer lives on in Grandpa's front porch chair. Now my grandchildren run through the yard, just like we did when life was hard. And sometimes when the evening falls, I swear I hear his old voice call. Grandpa's front porch chair still feels like he's sitting there, with a smile beneath the evening sky, watching all the years roll by. Though the world keeps changing fast, some things are built to last. Love remains beyond compare in Grandpa's front porch chair. The chair still rocks in the evening air, and Grandpa's love is still right there. I was 18, wild and restless, working cattle on my daddy's spread, dreaming of rodeos in distant places, with 1,000 miles inside my head. Then one Sunday after church, beneath the Texas summer sky, I saw her standing near the red oak tree, and Lord, she caught my eye. Her smile was soft as morning sunlight, her eyes were deep as a river runs, and every cowboy in the county knew she was the prettiest one. I'd ride 10 miles just to see her, after working till the daylight died. We'd sit together by the creek bank, watching fireflies in the night. She talked about her little farmhouse, with children running through the yard. I talked about cattle and open ranges, and loving her with all my heart. She waited by the red oak tree every Friday night for me, while the stars hung low above Texas land. She'd take my withered hand. The years have come, the years have gone, but her sweet love still carries on. She's still the girl I always see, waiting by the red oak tree. We married in a white church chapel in the spring of '64. Mama cried and Daddy smiled like I'd never seen before. We bought a little ranch together near the river west of town, built our dreams one board at a time, on that red Texas ground. There were years when rain refused to fall, and money got mighty thin, but she never once stopped believing we'd find our way again. She stood beside me through every struggle, every loss and every fear, and somehow made the hard days easier just by being near. Now our grandchildren run those pastures just like their parents used to do. And when they ask about true love, I point them straight to you. She waited by the red oak tree and built a lifetime here with me, through every season and every month. but one thing stays the same for me. She's still the girl I'll always see, waiting by the red oak tree. The sun goes down beyond the plains, and she's still waiting there.
Every Friday after work, I'd drive that old Ford home, past the cattle fields and windmills, down roads I'd always known. And every time I reached the hill just outside our little town, I'd see her porch light shining bright, like heaven calling me around. She'd be waiting by the screen door with a smile that warmed my soul. After a week of sweat and labor, she somehow made me whole. Sweet tea on the porch swing, watching the Texas sunset fall. Those simple moments side by side meant more than all at all. The porch light never went out through the good times and the drought, through every storm and every year. That light was always there, a beacon in the darkest night, guiding this old cowboy ride. No matter what life was about, the porch light never went out. We weathered hard and troubled years, when money sometimes ran thin, but somehow love kept carrying us, again and again and again. The babies grew and moved away, chasing dreams beyond our town. Yet every Christmas they'd come home, when that old light could still be found. Now she's rocking gently beside me, both of us a little slow, watching grandchildren run and laugh like their parents long ago. The stars still shine above our farm, the crickets sing the same old song, and that porch light keeps glowing bright, just like it's all alone. The porch light never went out through the good times and the drought, through every storm and every year. That light was always there, a beacon in the darkest night, guiding this old cowboy ride. No matter what life was about, the light never went out. One day when my ride is over and the Lord calls me away, I know she'll leave that light on until we meet again someday. The porch light never went out. That's what true love's all about. Not grand words or diamonds bright, just standing by through every night. And if folks ask what carried us through every twist and turn, I'll point toward that shining light and all the lessons learned. The porch light never went out. No, the porch light never went out. Still shining across the Texas night, like the love of my life forever.
The band was playing country favorites at the old hall outside of town. Boots were stomping on the wooden floor as the sun was going down. I was leaning by the jukebox, talking with a friend or two. Then she walked through those swinging doors, and my lonely days were through. Her daddy farmed cotton fields, mine raised cattle down the road. We grew up only miles apart, but somehow never really knowed. Until that night beneath the lanterns, when I asked her for a dance. The fiddle played and she said yes, and fate stepped in by chance. We were dancing in the Texas dust, two young hearts learning how to trust, spinning slow beneath the lights on those warm September nights. Every song felt made for us, every kiss felt heaven touched, and I still feel that magic rush, dancing in the Texas dust. We spent summers by the river and winters by the fire, talking about our future and everything we desired. She wanted roses by the porch, I wanted cattle in the field. Together we built both dreams and watched them slowly bloom for real. Years rolled on like tumbleweeds across the prairie wind, but every time she smiled at me, I felt 18 again. The dance hall closed decades ago, and the band has long since gone, but in my heart the music plays, and our dance goes on and on. We were dancing in the Texas dust. Two young hearts learning how to trust, spinning slow beneath the lights on those warm September nights. Every song felt made for us, every kiss felt heaven touched, and I still feel that magic rush, dancing in the Texas dust. Some folks search a lifetime long for the love we've always known, a partner through every season, a place that feels like home. We were dancing in the Texas dust, and that dance still lives in us. Though our hair has turned to gray, the music never fades away. When heaven calls and my time comes, I know where I'll be found, still holding her beneath the stars as the fiddle plays around. There's an old wooden church outside of town, standing where it's always stood. Through storms and seasons, joy and sorrow, watching over the neighborhood. The paint is worn, the bell is weathered, but it still rings every Sunday morn, calling folks together just like the day that I was born. That's where Mama sang in the choir, and Daddy bowed his head to pray, where Grandpa taught us life's true value in the quiet country way, where weddings filled the room with laughter, and babies took their first small steps, and neighbors stood beside each other when hard times put faith to the test. The old wooden church still stands like an anchor in shifting sands, holding memories through the years, through celebrations and through tears. Though the world keeps moving fast, some things are built to last, and a piece of my heart remains in the old wooden church. I stood there when I married Sarah on a bright July afternoon. The sunlight danced across the windows as we promised forever to. Years later we baptized our children right where our parents once stood, passing down the same old values the way every family should. Now my hair is turning silver, and my steps aren't quite as strong. But every Sunday when that bell rings, it feels like coming home. I see familiar faces smiling, though some now live beyond this life. And somehow in those quiet moments, everything feels right. Time can take so many things, but faith somehow remains, like the roots beneath an old oak tree, holding steady through the rain. The old wooden church still stands, blessing generations with loving hands, through every joy and every loss, guided by a higher cause. And when my journey reaches its end, that's where my thoughts will start again, at the place that helped me learn what really matters in this world. The bell still rings, and faith still lives.